Hey guys, as you saw in the title, it's going to be a rainbow skull today, but unfortunately I can't really do a skull. I don't really have the face paint or anything, so we're going to do our best. First, tie back your hair so you don't get makeup in it, and then we're going to do our eyeshadow. And so for the eyeshadow, being that this is a rainbow, I chose colors that would accentuate that. First, I chose a lightish blue color for the overall eyelid. On the inside of the corner, I'm going to use a bright green, and then the top crease here, we're going to be using a pink. For this, I didn't want to really use any more Q-tips or any eyeshadow brushes because I just don't have that many, so I just used my fingers for the entire thing, and I'm okay with getting makeup all over my hands. If you are too, go ahead and do it that way. If not, do whatever you feel comfortable doing. But once we are done with this and done touching up, we will just do it on the other side as well. But first, let's go ahead and make our wing with the tape, like usual. And we will make the wing out of black eyeshadow. Now that our eyes are done, we're going to go ahead and do the skeleton teeth. I used a black face crayon, or you can use an eyeliner pencil, and you want to draw a line down the center of your mouth, and I found that it's 10 teeth in total, so 5 on each side, and it's a lot easier to do one top line, one bottom line. As you see here, I did one straight line. It didn't come out the way I wanted, so I tried to clean it up and figure it out, and just continued going. In the picture that I found, they did kind of this like flower petal top, like the roots of your teeth. You don't have to do this. If you don't want to, you can do triangles or squares or just round it out and make it look like teeth. But for this video, that's what I'm going to be doing as well. So you don't have to sit through this entire process. Let's just jump ahead. Now that that's done and I tried to clean it up, I'm going to use this little tool thing that I have, don't know what it's actually for, to kind of mark where I wanted the black to go underneath my nose. And when that didn't really work, I cleaned it up and just used a Q-tip with some eyeshadow to make the lines a little more defined and shaded. Of course, after all of this, it will need to be cleaned up again, which you will see. So there you have it, your completed looking teeth. Next, I am going to use the rainbow colors of basically the rainbow. So red, orange, yellow, blue, green, indigo, violet, or Roy G. Biv, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. And because there's more space than there are colors, I kind of used colors in between some of them to go across. So I started with red, went to a red orange in the next space, and then yellow. After the first darker yellow, I went for a lighter neon yellow, and went to neon green, followed by a lime green or a darker green than the bright neon one, and after that I did a blue green and then a dark blue. Coming up on the end, I just did a bluish purple, and then a bright pink to tie in the eye makeup as well. Now that the rainbow's done, I just got the Q-tip with the black again and redid the shading now that I have the colors to now re-emphasize the differences in between the two colors. And I also touched up the flowery petal looking part of each one because the eyeshadow kind of covered it. So in this one, I did kind of use a picture that I found on Google as a basis to know what I was doing, but I figured that it would be okay since that's also kind of how I draw sometimes. I did, however, design most of the looks myself on a separate piece of paper before coming and filming them for you guys. Now that that rainbow is done, we're going to fill in those extra gaps with this silvery gray color to give it some shine. The first one I used I think was a little dark, so I used a lighter one after that and just kind of gave it the shine that it needed. Once all the silver was put down, I used the black eyeshadow again to now just separate the teeth and put it all across my mouth. Now that most of the skull is done, I sat there for a minute trying to think what to do next, and I decided that we should shape our face a little bit like we've been doing. So for this, I used a blush brush and some brown blush to shape my face, as well as some red eyeshadow. If you can, I also kind of recommend using the black or the brown to show like the hollowness behind the teeth. I did not do that in this video, but it looks pretty cool when you do it. After all that and thinking and touching my face, all that's left to do is the nose. So I started with my eyeliner pencil that we use to draw the shapes to draw the shape of the nose on my nose, and then colored it in from bottom to top, going from black to various grays, and at the very top of the creases I use blue. I do recommend being careful because using this pencil as the edges does create a very dark surface, as you can see, but when you also go to blend it in or touch your nose, it will get on your hands. So make sure when you use the blending brush you are very careful and do any touch-ups that you feel are needed. So that's going to be it for this skull. Sorry that it isn't as good as I hoped it would be, but I still hope you guys like it. So see you next time. Bye.